Bluco, Bluco, look, you guys have made a mistake. And I'm sure that within that board, in the board, you guys will admit to yourselves when you guys are having your board meeting that you've made a mistake sacking Maresca. Let's go back to the history of this problem, where we are now, where Everton can trash us like this 3-0. It's not just the trashing, it's the nature of the trashing. How poorly we played, for the last 4 games. It started with, first of all, the Club World Cup. Chelsea won the Club World Cup. And we knew that there's a possibility. The players have played so many matches. Is it 100 and something matches in the last 2 seasons? Ridiculous amount of games. Then, unfortunately, we came into this season, Levi Colwill got injured. The only man, Maresca, that brought us success, that brought you guys the only success you've had so far, qualified for the top 4, won the Conference League, won the Club World Cup. I don't care what you guys say about the Conference League. We can only win the trophy that is in front of us. We cannot be winning Champions League when we are playing in the Conference League. So we won it. It's an achievement. So it's a trophy. Levi Colwill got injured and all he did was request for a defender. And this is the origin of the mess that has gotten us to where we are now and hiring another Graham Potter. Because as far as I'm concerned, ROSENOIR is another Graham Potter. He even speaks better English than Graham Potter. We can't score, we can't defend. And before you guys start telling me Fofana is poor, Fofana, yes, he probably may have played poorly yesterday. But you see, it is the structure that ROSENOIR is implementing in this team that has put these defenders in a situation where they can't defend. They don't know who to mark, they don't know where to run to. For 3 consecutive games now, you see passes that have just split, they'll just put the pass in the middle of 2 defenders. And then they score. 3 consecutive games against Everton, against PSG, and against Newcastle. This the same method. Instead of you guys to back Maresca, you guys sacked this guy, sacked him. This guy is going to turn out to be one of the best coaches in the world, mark my word. And then you brought in a stooge, as far as I'm concerned, that you guys can manipulate. I'm not even going to lie. In terms of the transfer policy, people are saying, yes, bringing experienced players. Look, I clearly understand what you guys are trying to do. And look, every hire you make, or rather, any player you buy is a risk. Whether he's inexperienced or whether he's an experienced player, is a risk. And if you mistakenly buy an experienced player, you're paying £300,000 per week, and it turns out not to work, then you're stuck with a player and you're paying high wages. And that's what these guys are trying to avoid. And if you even look at what other clubs are doing now, clubs are not even spending so much money. They are buying young players, Ekitike, Words, what's his name, Shesko. So I can understand clearly why Bluco is going the route of buying players, potential world-class players now, rather than going to go and pay. They'll go and play in one of these Brighton or this thing. Then you, in two or 3 years' time, you will now start paying 100 million for them. I'd rather get them at 40 million now, let them develop, and then you have a world-class player. And that's what's happening now with Kopama and what's his name, our star boy. What's his name? Estaval. However, it is the way you guys manage coaches now that is the problem here. That is the problem. You guys need to get a world-class coach and allow him do his job. A world-class coach with this set of players will do very good. See Fofana now looking like a terrible defender when he's not. When he played with, what's his name? This guy that got Chaloba, Jehovah's boy. Chelsea was keeping clean sheets. You could see the structure, the way we were, where we kept possession. You can't just pass one pass to scatter the whole defense. Look at it now, can't score. In fact, in my opinion, the reason why ROSENOIR won some of those games he won at the beginning, it's not even new coach bounce. That's not the reason. The reason was because these guys were still playing the Maresca way. Now, after giving time now that this guy Rosenio has tried to implement his system, you can see how messed up it is. And if you keep this guy till the end of the season, I guarantee you we will not even qualify for the Conference League. That's how bad this is. So Bluco, I know you guys have handed this guy a 5-year contract, but you've got to rip it off. You've got to rip it off and save the Chelsea fans this pain. This is so painful. In terms of policy, I'm not going to lie. I mean, probably one of the few people that may agree with what you guys are trying to implement. Because in my opinion, some of these players are going to be world class. There's no doubt. But then get a world class coach and then put some kind of stability in this team, in this club. Chelsea fans, let me know what you think. And please subscribe to this channel and let's go.